Hello YouTube, Simracing Ricky or Kevin here, and today we are back with a new video and lights out and away we go. So today we will be driving with Fernando Alonso for the team Aston Martin on the Belgium Grand Prix, which was today as well. We got George Russell as a victor on the podium, but after the race his victory was taken away for him because he was disqualified. We will go deeper in our opinion why he was disqualified and what happened with him. So let's get into it. So after the race, George Russell came into P1 because he was able to do a one-stop while all the other drivers were on a two-stop strategy. Russell was the only driver that was communicating to his team halfway through the race. Guys, leave me out on these tires. I will manage them to the end of the race. I can do this. I can finish the race on this tire. And he did. He took them far. He was able to put 34 laps onto the hard compound tire while all the others were boxing for after 10 to 15 laps to get onto the next set of hard compound tires. Only Max Verstappen went on to the mediums for almost a stint of a good 15 laps on the mediums. But what happened to George? So George was able to fence off Lewis in the final laps and was able to stay in P1, and so he finished really close. Piastri was closing down on Lewis and on Russell as well, but he wasn't fast enough. He wasn't able to gain so much time on them that he was able to overtake either Lewis or Russell. Also Lewis, who was gaining so fast on Russell the laps before, wasn't able to pull the overtake out on Russell, like he was gaining so quickly, but just didn't have a pace on the moment because Russell was placing the car in the right moment, using his battery on the right moment. He still had a lot of grip in those hard compound tires either. Also that they were 34 laps old, but he was able to fence off Lewis. After the race, the cars are always being weighted because there is a minimum weight that the car needs to have after a race, and that minimum weight is 798 kilograms. So they weighted the car from Russell, and the car from Russell still had 2.8 liter fuel in it, and it was weighing enough with those 2.8 liter fuel in it. But when they took the fuel out, they only came onto 769.5 kilograms, which means Russell was 1.5 kilograms below the minimum weight his car needed to have to be within the regulations of the FIA after finishing a race. So that went to the stewards, and the stewards therefore made a choice that there's only one punishment on it, and there's only one punishment that states in the rules, and that's disqualification. So Russell was disqualified and Lewis Hamilton was given the win from that. Did Lewis deserve the win? Yes, surely he did, because he drove a fantastic race today. But Russell made that pit stop strategy work so much better. So yeah, Russell maybe deserved the win, but that was a little mistake. I don't know if it was a mistake made by Mercedes or that it is, in my opinion, I think it has to do a little bit with the tires. Like, everybody went for the two-step strategy. Everybody had a lot more rubber on the tires left. And the rubber on the tires will have a nice effect on the weight of the car. And normally, every track, last lap, they finish, they do an out lap, they go around, they try to pick up as much marbles. Marbles are the rubber that went from the tires into the corners. It's laying around on the track. Everybody's trying to pick up as much of those tiny pieces of rubber onto the tires, because the tires are hot, they're sticky, they will stick on it. Just trying to pick up as much of those marbles as possible. And today there wasn't a possibility, because in Spa, when they finish the race is finished, and normally the pit exit is right behind the start. So in Spa they just take the corner and they go into the pits by through the pit exit actually. So was Russell hoping to be able to pick up those rubber pieces and getting it through the waiting process with them? I don't know. Probably not, because I don't think he was thinking about that. But would that have made a difference? That he would have been able to pick up all those tiny little pieces, stick to the tires, maybe get those extra 1.5 kilograms, because 1.5 kilograms of tiny rubber pieces is a lot. That's really a lot, but yeah, you never know. In my opinion, that's maybe one of the reasons why he wasn't able to get in the right space of weight. I don't know what you guys think about it. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think is the reason that he didn't succeed to get those 798 kilograms on his car. The rubber pieces, is it a possibility? I don't know. I seriously suspect it's something like that. He was the only one with really old tires. Tires were degraded really hard. There wasn't a lot of rubber left on them. There's still rubber left on them, but not as much as normally. So that will be doing something to the weight as well. Or is it a mistake from Mercedes? Because in the past they already made a mistake with Lewis back in 2022 or 22. I don't know when. They had a problem with the skid plate that they didn't replace. And the skid plate was too worn down and it wasn't within the regulations with the millimeters, which was also a fault of Mercedes. Did they make a fault right now with Russell with the weight, or is it just some bad luck with the tires that he made the strategy work on one stop and that it didn't work out like that? I don't know. Or maybe is it are a little bit of the parts as well, that like the skid plate that with going through a rouge, it's pretty steep, touching a lot maybe, and that skid plate also lost some mass and was weighing less than it normally should. I don't know. Probably will be examined by Mercedes what was the cause of it, and I don't know if there's going to be an explanation from Mercedes out from, hey look, that was the reason that the car didn't make it through the waiting process. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see on it. It's really sad for Russell, but it was a great race. It really was a great race. Good start. And then, yeah, Max wasn't able to get through. Well, everybody was expecting him to go through from all the way in the back, but yeah, for some reason it was harder to overtake today than everybody anticipated. But nonetheless, it's the summer break right now. We're going into the second part of this season by the end of August, so we will be back making these videos by then. But until then, we will just be uploading our career and some other fun stuff on the channel. We will be keeping you guys updated on the rumors as well. If we can find if there are going to be some rumors, some new contracts, we will keep you guys posted about that. So yeah, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to keep posted by the latest news of Formula 1. And we're coming by the end of the video here because we're almost finishing. Are we still able to take P4 from Norris or not? We will have to wait and see, but it's a long way back we are right now. It's gaining a little bit, no, we are not able to overtake Norris there. So let me know what you guys thought of the Belgium Grand Prix on Spa, and hope to see you guys back after the summer break or in between. And yeah, have a nice day.